The WAFL's rivalry round was headlined by the WA Day Fremantle Derby between the Bulldogs and their bitter rivals, the Sharks. With Easts outside the top four by percentage only and Souths a game and percentage further back, this contest was going to be a test of skill, courage and temperament. Now, Guglielmana kicks the ball in quickly, looking there for McIntosh. Peak, hand pass to O'Brien, centering kick O'Brien. Oh, had too much carry for Higgins, and Ellis camping at the back.
Heron comes down the line. This is Charters now, centre wing, chipping towards right half forward. Out there together, nicely worked from Bristow. Now an opportunity for Schofield. He'll kick towards goal, and he's got it. He liked it too.
And he's going to do the ruck work here, opposed to the opposite number 23 in Young. Now Craig White, after neither of the ruckmen played a part in that, has gathered it at the back of the pack, just did really well.
Kicks it forward onto it. Young, how does it sit for him? Not as well as he would have liked. Real pressure came as well from McIntosh. Ball there still to be won. Young eventually emerges with it. The ball was touched, no mark to be taken anyway. It's set up nicely though, and then the kick from goal from Ellis has worked out beautifully. A hurry kick inside attacking 50. Beat Lester Smith this time. That's better from Tim Bristow. Quick hands, Dalziel involved. Now to Charters on his knees. It comes back to McGough. He must kick the goal. He does.
As Young gathers the footy, hand pass to Dalziel. Danger signs here for South Fremantle as Dalziel kicks long on goal and kicks truly. Well, Brad Dalziel at his very best on that occasion. McGough gets the hand pass up. Well done him to Hancock. And away they go with Brock O'Brien streaming through the middle of the ground. Much better looking kick after we've seen some poor ones. It had a bit of carry too. At the back of the pack, Lester Smith, he'll run into an open goal. Ryan Lester Smith into the goal square, hammers it home. His second, and that is a telling one for East Fremantle.
Now launches it inside the forward 50. At the back was Saunders. Socket off the ground by Carter. Oh, that is something terrific.
As Borobak takes his free, he's recovered well. Up toward full forward. With the run of the footy, Hams kicks it into the goal square, follows up. Has he been able to goal it? He has.
Picking it up, Pickett lost it. Tim Bristow gathers, clever hand pass onto McGough. Can he break the tackle? He can. He'll steady, he'll kick towards goal, and he'll kick the major.
James Bristow, hand pass to Dalziel. He goes further afield with a hand pass. Charters straightens up, low ball. Two East Fremantle players got mixed up, but Lester Smith snaps on goal. He's now got 4. Indeed, Ryan Lester Smith did kick 4 goals for the Sharks. Ellis kicked 3, 2 to McGough and singles to Tim Bristow, Peak, Perham and Schofield. Whilst for the Bulldogs, Mitch Carter kicked 3, also Ben Saunders kicking 3, Schleith 2, whilst Kelly, White, Pullman and Cook kicked 1 apiece. For South Fremantle, captain Ryan Cook, an outstanding display, 13 marks, 1 goal and 31 possessions, 28 possessions to Tim Kelly. He also kicked a goal. Brendan Verrier had 27 possessions, Ashton Hams 26, Buick had 20 possessions and took 8 marks, Stephen Verrier 21 possessions and 6 marks, Chris Miller in his final game 21 possessions, and Mitch Carter 3 goals, 1 from 14 touches. And for East Fremantle, Martin McGough came right back into form, kicking 2 goals from 26 possessions. Jamie McNamara had it 21 times. Andrew Stephen across half-back, terrific display with 20. Also 20, Tim Bristow kicking a goal as well. Peak, only 1 goal 4, but he managed to get the ball 15 times. Dalziel with 20 possessions and a goal. Rory O'Brien, 22 possessions. And Danny Charters, whilst in the ruck or in defence, did well to get 22 possessions. And there you can see it, the Bulldogs had more of the ball than South Fremantle, but they weren't able to convert that into inside 50s. Certainly East Fremantle much more constructive, having 56 to 49 inside 50s and dominating the hit-outs, well, only by 1. That was pretty tight. Centre breaks, South Fremantle had the balance of those, but in the end, all of the numbers added up to an East Fremantle win. The way they did it was in this way, leading by 7 points at quarter time, by 17 at half time. They'd stretched it out to 27 points at 3/4 time, but a great fight back by the Bulldogs made it a classic last quarter. And in the end, the Sharks 15-16, 106 defeated the Bulldogs 13-13, 91. The final margin, 15 points.
Yes, thanks very much, Phil. It was a very hard and tough game out there today, and this bloke was probably one of the hardest ones out there today. James, congratulations, well played. The old Sharks, they needed to put a couple together, haven't they?
Yeah, it's been good the last couple of weeks. We dropped away for a bit there about a month ago, but the last 2 games we're slowly playing some team footy and obviously it's paying off, so we're pretty happy about it.
And in most derbies, mate, it's never easy. In South Fremantle, they just never gave up. You had to really sort of finish them off right to the end.
Yeah, it's a credit to them. I thought we were going to kick away at a couple of times, but they kept pugging right back and probably had a bit of the spirit there for Millsy, and yeah, he played pretty well as well, Millsy, so it was good to, good game like that for Millsy.
Now, original boy from Peel, it's your second derby now. Tell us what you think the build-up's like and what's it like playing out there?
Yeah, it's really good. Obviously, Peel don't have that that enemy as such, a new club, so yeah, it's a pretty big build-up this week and it's really good, yeah.
Mate, your game yourself, you like it in there in an under, hard and tough, and you've got a way to kick a goal as well. You seem to be going pretty well and enjoying it.
Yeah, it is good footy. Playing in the ruck at the start of the year, got back in the forward line now, and I'm really starting to enjoy it, so it's probably where I'm playing my best footy.
Just tell us a little bit. A hard-fought win, but one you needed.
Yeah, you've summed it up, Rod. Simple as that, yeah.
Mate, they never gave up all day, South Fremantle, so you had to work for it to get your money.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we got away midway through the last quarter. I thought we didn't play it all that smart at times during the last 15 minutes, but South kept on running and creating, and you know, what was it? They just went forward, 2.5 goals down with about 3 or 4 minutes to go. If they'd have scored a goal there, it would have been really on.
Mate, tell us about the build-up today. You obviously changed your routine a fair bit, come on a bus and everything like that. Yeah. How important was today's win for you, or today that you won?
Yeah, part of the routine is practicalities, Rod. Car parking in... shouldn't say that. We love Fremantle. No, we had Brian Peake speak to the players before the game at East Fremantle, and he's legend of our club, legend WA footy, so that was one thing we did different, but we usually always catch the bus to Freo, yeah.
Now, do you think your season's back on track? You've put 2 in a row together now. Is it looking more positive?
Well, on the ladder, definitely. You know, both wins have been pretty hard fought. It's hard to keep playing like that week after week. Well, I think at times we need to be a little bit more clinical. In the third quarter, we had a few guys have shots for goal and players were free, and they should have hit those guys. But what's really picked up in the last 2 weeks, Rod, has been the team spirit. For a couple of weeks there, we didn't play with much spirit at all. So that has really picked up.
And you really seem to be able to play the game on your terms today, in and under hard, lots of players around the footy, as we talked about earlier.
Yeah, it was a little bit open in the first quarter, but after that we played how we need to play. But then again, late in the game, opened up again. Probably tired legs, I'm not sure. South really running hard forward.
Mate, congratulations. Good win. Good to see you back in the winner's circle.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
The first game of round 10 was played on Saturday afternoon when Swan Districts finished far too strongly for the Demons, running out winners 18-15, 123 to defeat the Demons 13-8, 86 by 37 points. And in the other matches played today, the Tigers got up over the Lions in an upset at the Showgrounds, 13 goals, 9-87, defeating Subiaco 10-18, 78 by 15 points. And it was the Royals at Arena Joondalup, too strong for West Perth, running out winners 10 goals, 9-69 to West Perth, 7-11, 53. That margin, 16 points. To the ladder, where Swan Districts are dominating. They've won 8 in a row and lead the ladder after 10 rounds of footy. East Perth skipping to second position, jumping over Subiaco, who are now in third. East Fremantle catapult themselves into the top 4, with West Perth just outside. Then a game further back, Perth, South Fremantle and Claremont, with Peel Thunder still sitting on the 1 win. Next week, we zero in on Steel Blue Oval, where our round 11 match of the day promises to deliver an absolute classic. The 2 surprise packages of the season so far, Swan Districts and Subiaco, go toe-to-toe for great WAFL action. Join us on Saturday live from 2 p.m.